Good evening. We start with football this evening. Cayman's oldest football competition kicks off this weekend. The 43rd edition of the FA Cup heats up at venues across the island, starting on Saturday. Reigning champions Borden Town won't be in action in the opening round, however. They have a bye, but technical director Albert McLean and his staff will be watching the results closely. In May last year, Borden Town caused one of the biggest upsets of the season, stopping favourites Elite 3-1 in a highly charged final at the Annex. In this year's tournament starting Saturday evening, Cayman Brack under head coach and president Mitcham Stanford clashed with Roma at the Annex. Tigers tackle Cayman Athletics at the same venue. That match is at 7, and Academy faces Latinos at the Edbush Sports Centre in West Bay. Then on to Sunday, last year's losing finalists, Elite under their technical director Greggy Banks. They open against Prospect in West Bay, and the Premier League leaders Scholars International also meet Future in West Bay as well. And in Georgetown, the home team takes on East End before Sunset tackles Northside. To squash we go, and top player Dean Watson survives a close shave to retain his national title. Watson began the night chasing his 6th national crown and another spot on the championship wall, but teenager Cameron Stafford had other ideas, jumping out to victory in the first 2 games, playing some awesome squash. Watson knew he was in for a long night against the aggressive 17-year-old, but using all his experience, Dean battles back to win the next 3 games, carving out yet another nationals win, 5-11, 8-11, 11-7, 11-8, 11-7.
Dean is just one hell of a player. He knows my game. I've been training with him a lot, so it's just disappointing, but Cayman Open, we'll see.
He's on my backside, if you like, all the time, and he really wants to win more than I want to win, I think, these days, to be honest with you. And he works very hard, and we've, I've been training with him for so long now. It's, I just know it's a matter of time before he catches up with me.
To some cricket news, after suffering a disappointing defeat in a 2020 match to Zimbabwe over the weekend, the West Indies try to bounce back again tomorrow. The Caribbean side welcomes Chris Gayle back to the lineup for the first of 5 one-day internationals against the Africans. Game time is 8:30 tomorrow morning, live from Providence, Guyana. On Island 24, the Windies suffer an embarrassing 26-run victory to the Zimbabweans in Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday. You're looking at highlights from that game, and they hope to rebound against a disciplined Zimbabwe attack tomorrow. Game time, as I said, 8:30 tomorrow morning. And for those brave West Indies fans like myself that will be watching, we'll be hoping that they can turn that form around. And finally, boxing hits the spotlight again in 10 days. Undefeated American Floyd Mayweather, who missed a shot at facing the man who will be fighting in 10 days, Manny Pacquiao, recently got to know his new opponent up close and personal. Mayweather on the left and veteran welterweight Shane Mosley mixing it up at a pre-fight press conference in New York recently. Mayweather and Mosley, they're down to compete in May 1st rather, but they came mighty close to throwing punches on this day. Mayweather missed a shot at fighting hotshot Pacquiao later on this month because of a drug test row. The Filipino Dynamo meets Ghana's Joshua Clottey in 10 days. That's March 13th at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium in Texas. I just love boxing. I absolutely love that sport. That's the final bell in sports this evening.